Ready, bro?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Shalom Akim. And we would like to start out by giving our honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
double honor to our apostles, great millstone, Ruel. Peace and blessed to the house of David the elect. I'm Zahaba to my left.
Kazak.
All right, and today we're going to go into a lesson and going into the leaders of this people called the earth. But before we get into that lesson, I know the elder the elder Kazak has something on his spirit that he wanted to bring out.
Just want to make a clarification real quick in the spirit. For those of you brothers that watched the latest live that I did, dealing with, order and a haircut, dealing with that situation, man. Scriptures say how there are different levels of faith. It wasn't in exact order, but the spirit is saying something about the hair. So just a clarification, for brothers that may have been rubbed the wrong way or they got offended, don't be offended, bro. A lot of brothers, they cut it off, because they was like, I'm gonna move on faith, but still had questions. I never said that the locks are against the law. It was all spirit, brother. But it wasn't in exact order. So if you got locks, you ain't wicked. But the spirit is saying something about the hair. Yeah. You speak real quick.
Yeah, and it's the spirit because I'm learning in this path, man. You can receive a lot of things well if you receive it in the spirit. All right. Like a lot of times, I'm not saying you're not in the spirit, but if you perceive things and orders or even exhortations that are not orders, all right, or you might hear Elder Apostle Hart say certain things or speak down on certain things that you may be doing, all right. And in the spirit, you gotta see, well, that's the man of the Lord. And also, when you receive things in the spirit, all right, you receive it so much more better, okay? All right, the spirit is like oil. And what does oil do? It makes everything go smoothly, all right? But if you don't have that oil, you might not be using the oil, everything is rough, all right? So the oil, which is the spirit, you receive things in the spirit, things that help build you, okay? Because I'm quite sure at this point in this truth, we all have done something that's been condemned by the spirit. And it might not have been a sin, but we all have done certain things that may have been condemned by the spirit, man. I know, like the Elder Pastor Hart was talking about the clubs, man. All right. And you might feel like, well, that's not a law, all right? But how many brothers have been reserved, all right, from just not getting out there? All right, and the spirit might not be targeting clubs per se, but the spirit is unplugging you from Babylon. So sometimes you got to receive things in the spirit. Same thing with the hair thing, man. All right, it might not be a sin per se, but obviously the spirit is speaking on it. And the spirit, in my assessment of it, is it's making a distinction between us and the other Israelites who follow these false leaders, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he's constantly cropping us out from not only the world but other Israelite sects, man. All right. Because at the end of the day, there's going to be a token as to who you follow, man. All right? But you can go ahead with your points you were bringing up.
Just basically, brothers, hey, listen to the spirit of Yahushua, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we all in this together. At the end of the day, we all fighting for that same penny. We all working in the same vineyard. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's all love, brother. You know what I'm saying? But it's best that, like scripture say, open rebuke is better than secret love. And ultimately, once again, we all fight, man. You know what I'm saying? But don't let that rub you the wrong way. Like brother said, we all unplugging from Babylon.
Do you have that scripture? Blessed is he who was not offended in me.
I can get it.
Yeah, I think that's a valid scripture. And that's part of the brotherhood too. Hey, we want each other to be the best versions of ourselves, man. And we pushing each other to be the best version of ourselves, man. All right, it's not even just talking about hair at this point, man. All right, which if a brother, if you got a hairline or you bald, a brother's supposed to ask you, hey, bro, you bald, bro. Yep. Don't get offended like a brother's intrusive or he's invasive by asking you those things, man. That's part of it too, man. You really can't do your own thing in this truth, man. All right, there's a standard. All right, we have this we have a holy dwelling place, man. It says our conversation is in heaven. All right, conversation goes back to dwelling place. Hey, but that heaven, all right, we're on a higher wave, man. All right. All right, we're spiritually in the kingdom.
Let's say And that's what goes to citizenship.
That's really what I was looking for. Citizenship, our dwelling. All right. So we're not in this plane. And one thing that's a foul odor to Yahweh Shem Shai, all right, is that 2/3 energy, man. So if you can receive it in the spirit, the Most High is really cropping us out from the 2/3, man. He's unplugging us from that demonic energy of the world, man. All right.
Matthew chapter 11, verse 6. And blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me.
All right. And the offend, all right, really means to stumble. All right. You're not stumbled. Like you don't stumble at Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. Because Yahweh Shai, when he was on the journey with the disciples, he said, no man can come through the Father but by me. And then it said many were offended and they went their way. They stumbled at that, man. So it's things in the spirit that can cause you to stumble, man. Certain things you're going to hear. All right, because it's still Yahweh Shai speaking to you when you read, man. All right, it's still Yahweh Shai, the Spirit speaking to you when you hear the apostles.
Yep.
All right?
And maybe it's a test.
Maybe it's a test.
You know, hey, and throughout the years, we've dealt with certain things, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, brothers have had phone calls or videos got made on brothers.
Yep.
You know, because, you know, from the video, it may look like a brother is shaving his head or brother's lined up.
Yep.
Come to find out brother wasn't doing that. But it's still the spirit, you know.
And the rebuke still went up.
And the rebuke went up.
Yeah.
But, you know, maybe the Lord is getting brothers for something else. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we all getting checked, man. So, you know, don't let this offend you, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we was pretty much just putting that out there because a lot of brothers had questions and, you know, and brothers just recently cut their hair. Hey, don't let it offend you, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it break you. You know what I'm saying? It's all love, brother, you know?
Yeah.
But you want me to get Isaiah 9?
Yeah. And from that, we're going to get into what the live stream is going to go into was basically, you know, men like Yohanan and other false Israelite leaders, because he's not the only one. They're going to cause you to go astray, man. And you know, the last few years, it was an argument against the Israelite sects and who was right and who was wrong. All right, but that's done away with now. Now your belief is going to cause you to have an action. Are you going to take Maxine? Are you not going to take Maxine? So it's not just not that it was ever a debate, but it's not just going to end at discrepancies of doctrine. Now it's going to end as a result. Which route you going to go? All right, going back like the Christians, right? Their whole perception of this thing is God is going to fix this thing with the virus. They so far gone, so they thinking that part of the solution with God probably is Maxine. So we can get back to normal, because that's a plantation doctrine.
Mm-hmm.
Christianity, they just want to make it on a plantation. All right.
Isaiah chapter 9, verse 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err.
The leaders of this people cause you to err, man. All right. Cause you to go astray. All right. So Esau, he infiltrated these different Israelite sects, man. We've been had COINTELPRO, which means counterintelligence program. And they've always had agents and men that they've paid off. And you can tell they've been paid off based on the things they say, man. Mm-hmm. All right, read that again with Bakasha.
Isaiah chapter 9, verse 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err.
The leaders of this people cause them to err, man. So you have these different Israelite sects, and they all have leaders, man. And they'll cause you to err, all right?
Yep.
All right, don't you? Y'all must have forgot about the Tuskegee experiment. Y'all must have forgot about the eugenics movement with Planned Parenthood when they were sterilizing Israelite women to their ignorance, man. You thinking you going in for a regular checkup? Cause now down the road you can't have a baby, because the whole thing was we only brought these people over here for slavery. All right, the Southern Kingdom over here for slavery, the Northern Kingdom to conquer their land and enslave them. All right, now that slavery is illegal, what do we do with these useless eaters? All right, we got to keep them from reproducing. So they had a sterilization program to really exterminate us as a nation.
Which all makes sense because, you know, recently, JoJo, you know, Joey, you know, demented Joe Biden had a conference, for lack of better words, or you can call it an interview with these different civil rights leaders. You know, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. You know, they was the center, you know, of that call. You know what I'm saying? But pretty much, you know, Joe Biden made the point, we're going to have a big problem here because by 2040, this country is going to be minority white. Well, the minority in this country is going to be the white people,
Yeah.
the so-called white European. So the Edomites are gonna be few in numbers. So what they want to do with Jake? They want to take your numbers down.
He's so fucking hey. And they made 4 movies called The Purge, which were clearly about the southern and northern kingdom.
Yep.
And then Esau was so demonic. I heard an Israelite worked in healthcare, not an Israelite, Edomite in healthcare. They was talking like they felt sorry for the so-called Native Americans on the reserve because they said so many so-called Native Americans live in one household. So one of them got what's that little disease? I give it a nickname, Crown Royal. And one of them got Crown Royal. The whole house got Crown Royal.
Right.
Who stuffed you in those reservations? Who put you in the situations where everybody had to live in one house, man? All right. Then after the 12 tribes, man.
Yep.
All right. Anytime where a group of people are concentrated, that's over with, man. All right.
And he does it with these reservations.
Yep.
You know, with Gad, he does it. You know, with the barrios. You know, for you northern tribes, in particular Ephraim, the favelas in Brazil, and the hood or the ghetto for you Jakes in America, man.
And then another reason why you're called a vulnerable population because we already have diabetes, high blood pressure. What happened that caused the 12 tribes to get these diseases, which already breaks down your system, so you can be vulnerable towards the computer virus, man? All right, processed food. All right,
that he puts in our neighborhoods.
That he makes very affordable. All right, you can go. You get these little government stamps, right? The 12 tribes generally they focus on quantity and not quality. So when they get government assistance, they get all this cheap processed food for their whole family. $300, $400, $600 for their whole family to feed their family, but it's nutrient deficient. All right. Over time, you develop illnesses. All right. Then those illnesses make you vulnerable to other diseases. So then you're concentrated. All right. So Jake naturally goes the cheaper route when it comes to food. So you got 50 years, 100 years of that. Now he introduces these fabricated pandemics, and then your body has no defense, man.
Yep.
All right.
Let me get something else for you.
Oh yeah. Now that we have that, get our Babaka shop, get Isaiah 56:10. All right, because it's going back to your leaders, man. All right, the word leader has the key word lead. Where are your leaders leading you to, man?
Mm-hmm.
What's the end result of knowing you're an Israelite, knowing who Esau, the so-called white man, is? All right, knowing that the Most High and His Son is a so-called black man. All right. What's the end result of we being in this truth, man? All right.
You notice that it starts and ends with our nationality with these cats. Like it doesn't go any further.
It doesn't. You know how many people have fringes, and we're not knocking them because honestly, I think it's beautiful to live in a time where you see Jake wearing fringes. All right, but y'all don't do it in the spirit. A lot of y'all not in the spirit, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it starts and ends like you said with fringes, but you have no insight as to what your enemy has planned for you.
Yep.
It starts with fringes and ends with Black Wall Street. They all have the same mindset. We're gonna build here in America. Is that the Bob Collins of Memphis? Was he on a live stream?
Yeah. I mean, maybe he wants to put a point in. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs.
And it's not so much that you're ignorant in this case. You've just been muzzled. All right. You took that covenant with Esau. All right, called the 501c3 tax exempt, which muzzled you with certain things that Esau did. So it's certain things within that charter, all right, that you can't speak on. All right. And it saturates the doctrine with lies, man. All right.
They cannot bark.
They cannot bark. Bark means when a dog sees an intruder, he starts barking. The intruder is Esau. And the plans that he had with the 12 tribes, man. They cannot bark me, and they're not allowed to tell you what Esau is about to do. And anybody that does it, they call them conspiracy theories. Oh, don't follow those conspiracy. They all have the same mindset towards us. Yep. Don't follow those conspiracy theories, those bum camps. Downplay us. All right.
Sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber.
Yep, loving to slumber, not teaching consistently. All right.
Yeah, they chilling, man.
Yeah.
And you notice the justification for Maxine. All right, going back to Bishop Nathaniel months ago, he said, well, his justification is that, well, we went to Africa a few times. Every time we go to Africa, we take vaccinations, you know, the yellow fever shot, you know, just different, vaccinations he had named. All right. So he's like, well, we get it all the time. So, ain't no problem with it. And then he said, well, if you want to continue being a nurse, your line of practice, you're going to have to get it. If you want to stay in the military, you're going to have to get it. And he mentioned you could change your profession, but he didn't give you what you needed. He didn't give you the right information so you can know not to take it at all. But he's leading you to take it. And dealing with this recent madman, he's always flying off the meat rack, man. Johanna said, well, Esau wants some good slaves. You know what I'm saying? He want to keep you healthy so you can keep mowing his lawn, keep driving his trucks, keep, working hard for him. So he going to give you the best vaccine. He going to give you the best shot. Damn nigga, man. But like your name, they want to get rid of us.
They want to get rid of us. And then Bill Gates blatantly said that, we plan to depopulate the earth. But with vaccine, we should have a reduced population, roughly paraphrasing, man. All right. And even this Chinese, this Japanese saying, know thy enemy and know thyself. You don't even know the nature of your enemy. Your leaders haven't taught you the nature of Esau, man.
And this vids that been coming out, which brothers posted in the group chat, they show you that with these people that are so-called gonna be vaccinated publicly, they got it to where it's a fake syringe, man. The needle bounces off. Yeah. It makes it seem like it's getting injected. Really, it's not going in your flesh, man. It's not puncturing you, but they can make it seem like the syringe is dripping with with the vaccination liquid. And it's all falsehood, man. But you fall for that, man. That's on you. Yeah. You being warned. But the leaders, though, hey, the Lord about to get these guys, man. Let me continue.
Yep, go on.
All right, and that says, verse 11, Isaiah chapter 56, verse 11. Yeah, they are greedy dogs which can never have enough.
And they are greedy dogs because you're getting paid off, man. You're getting paid to keep silent, man. Hey, your leaders took that bag, man. Mm-hmm. And it's going to become more and more evident who took that bag, man. All right? Is it on that?
It's a little bit more.
Okay, come.
And I got a piece for you.
Okay, come.
And they are shepherds that cannot understand.
Yep.
They all look to their own way, everyone for his gain.
Yep, for his own gain. So your leaders, they don't care about you. They care about their pockets, their bank account, and their family, man. They just see you as numbers. It's like a church, like the Christian church. The more members, the more money. So if you don't see through that fog, you don't understand why this preacher is always incentivizing you to bring your friend, bring this person. Because more members equals more tight money.
Business.
This business. Same thing with the Israelites that sold out. More members. That's why they have all types of characters, and they get some of anybody in their congregation, because that's more a larger head count, man. All right.
Everyone for his gain from his quarter.
Yep. You have no integrity. Your leaders have no integrity, man. It is imperative that be brought out, man. All right, but we're not gonna fight to get you over here. We're not fighting to pull you to our. Hey, if you don't get it, you just don't get it, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because the Most High said, the deceiver and the deceive and the deceiver are his.
He that is ignorant, let him be ignorant.
Hey, let him be ignorant still. I ain't trying to pull people I know that knew what I've been doing for the past, several years. Don't take it. You know what we do. All right.
Verse 12. And this proves they don't want to get up out of here. Come ye, say they. I will fetch wine, and we will fill ourselves with strong drink. Yeah. And tomorrow shall be as this day, and much more abundant.
Now it tells you in 2 Peter, what manner of person should you be, seeing that the Lord is about to destroy this place.
Right.
Then the answer is looking for and hasten to the coming of the day, Yahweh Shema Shai. So let me ask you this. Does your leaders have the mindset to get out of America in the spirit, man? Does your leaders move, all right, with the mindset that's preparing us, all right, to America being destroyed, that there's going to be martial law in these streets, and there's going to be a mandatory implementation of the RFID chip? All right, does your leaders move with that? Does your leaders inspire you to have a place better than what we have in America, man? All right, I'll let you answer that question. All right.
Here's the precept.
All right.
Isaiah chapter 1, verse 23. Thy princes are rebellious and companions of thieves.
Yep. The companions of Esau, their covenant. Yep. All right.
Everyone loveth gifts.
Hey, what did it tell you? A gift destroyed the heart. What's that gift? Those tax exempts, man. All right.
And followeth after rewards.
So the things that inspire them is not the coming of Yahushua, but those different tax breaks and those different incentives for being in connections are with Esau. All right.
They judge not the fatherless,
Yep.
neither doth the cause of the widow come unto them.
Basically, you're not just, man. You could care less about our people and making sure our people come back to their nationality, man. All right, this is just another hustle, another bracket for you, man. A so-called Black Hebrew Israelite church. All right, it's the same thing, man. That's how you have so many conscious people. They got the conscious hustle now. All right, they're real deep, but they get paid off their face, their personality, man. All right,
They're basically Christian Israelites.
they're Christian Israelites, man. It's the same thing. They're all money oriented, man. All right.
You listen to Yohanan, he sounds like a Baptist preacher, you know?
Yep.
Got something else for you?
Okay, come on.
You want me to get another scripture?
I'll get it after you get your scripture.
Okay. This is Lamentations chapter 4. And it's a lot. Lamentations 4. That's another scripture. Okay, well, I'll get this for now. Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 12. The kings of the earth and all the inhabitants of the world would not have believed that the adversary and the enemy should have entered into the gates of Jerusalem for the sins of her prophets and the iniquities of her priests that have shed the blood of the just in the midst of her.
Yep. You can break it down, bro.
All right. Now, just basically, they're leading you to be destroyed, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not preparing you for these times. All right. Which, you know, ultimately that's a lot. You know, these false prophets, they're a part of the movie, man. They're a necessary evil. Yep. You know, because ultimately the Lord, He's sifting the house of Israel, man. You know, if you go that way, then that was your route. Yep. You know, like you said, the deceived and the deceiver are His. You know, but it just shows you that, hey, Jacob's trouble is coming, regardless. Just because these guys are lying to you, it's not gonna stop it from happening. Because, like it says, you know, the kings of the earth and all the inhabitants of the world would not have believed that the adversary and the enemy should have entered into the gates of Jerusalem. Like pretty much just about to blow everybody away. Yeah. The way the Lord gonna do this, man. When Esau rolled on Jacob, you know, and you know what? These guys, they're gonna feel bad, man. They're gonna have that spirit that Judas had, you know, after he took those shekels of silver, man. You know, and I'll get your precept.
Yeah, get Exodus 23:2.
Okay.
Because a lot of Jakes is gonna have a sheeple mentality.
Yep.
You're gonna Herman. When you see all the other Jakes taking it, you're gonna start taking it. Because a lot of Jakes, they ask you, hey, what you think of Maxine? So you gonna take it? Because they asking you to sort of confirm if they gonna take it or not, man.
Help their comfort level.
Help their comfort level, man. All right. So you can't have that sheeple mentality in these times to come. Just be the black sheep. And the irony of the statement I just made, be the black sheep, man. All right.
Jay don't want to stick out.
Nah, man.
Exodus chapter 23, verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, even if the leader is telling you to do it, man. All right, we know in the law that we can't inject anything in our flesh anyway, man. All right. I don't know if I brought this out in the lesson, but I was watching a little film. I think there were an Amish community outside of Russia. All right. But a nurse from Russia went to just kind of observe the Amish community. And one of her observations was those babies were fat and healthy, and they did not take vaccines. They did not take vaccines. And if you look at the stats, all right, if you look at the stats on the Amish community, man, they don't take those, but they have a way higher population demographic, for lack of better words, man. They're way healthier, man, especially the men. All right. But they're gonna show you once you do everything organically, it's superior. Esau, he's sitting in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High by saying that you got to get vaccine. Hey, if not, your body's not gonna be able to inhabit on the planet Earth.
People weren't taking vaccine since the time of Adam, but now we need it.
But now all of a sudden we need it, man. And don't you know that we're living in a laboratory? We're living in a demonic laboratory, man.
Yeah.
And we're the lab rats. All right.
Got a quick precept. 2 Ezra chapter 5, verse 1. Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens Behold, the days shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number.
What do you think are some of those things, all right, that's going to be a part of Jacob being taken in great number, man? You don't think Esau is attempting to poison you, man? A serpent has poison. A serpent has venom. That's the venom of the serpent, all right? And then he wants to inject in you. And if he wasn't subtle, then he wouldn't be called a serpent. So he has to be subtle by acting like, hey, we finally got a solution. We did it kind of fast, but we're just looking out for the people, man.
Coming out peaceable.
Yeah. That's why it says the words of his mouth are smoother than butter, but what? War was in his heart. All right? And he has a new world order that he's attempting to achieve because he sees the chariots, man.
Yep.
He sees the prophets. And when you got Edomites out here prophesizing, you know we're in the end. You know? When Esau's in your own house saying your house is over with, it's over with, man.
King divided should not stand.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna finish it, and I found that other precept too.
Okay, come.
All right, I'm gonna finish it off. 2 Ezra 5:1 again. Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the days shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number.
Hey man, it's finna be some scary stuff that happens on planet Earth, man. Hard times are coming. Hard times are coming, man. All right, and bodies dropping. You think celebrities dying every day now popping up on your news break? You think that's something? No, you're literally going to see people dropping dead, man.
Waves,
man. And it's gonna be anarchy. It's gonna be chaos, man. The animals gonna make you look very primitive, man. You're gonna make the animals look very civilized, man. All right.
And the way of truth shall be hidden.
Yep.
It's that famine of the word.
Famine of the word. And this now in California, they're making an effort to to make the Bible illegal. I think they're making the Bible. I think California is the first state where they want to go ahead and make the Bible illegal.
It makes sense. That'll be one of the first places they'll start off at.
Yep.
And the land shall be barren of faith.
Yep.
All right, let me get this. This is Lamentations chapter 2, verse 14. Going back to these false leaders. Thy prophets have seen vain and foolish things for thee.
Yep. Because you're prolonging America, man. All right. Building in America is vain. It's a vain vision. All right.
And they have not discovered thine iniquity to turn away thy captivity.
Yep.
But have seen for thee false burdens.
Yep. Because you're really not having our people repent truly and turn back to Yahweh Shema Shah.
They don't speak about Yahweh Shah.
They don't speak. And you can't. Some of them you can't even say his name. So your whole thing was you just made you framed yourself another church organization, man. All right, and made money. It's another hack job, man. All right.
But have seen for thee false burdens and causes of banishment.
It's another racket. All right, it's another. You just racketing, man. All right, can you read the last part again?
And have seen for thee false burdens and causes of banishment.
Yep, it causes banishment, man. Giving these false statements. Esau wants healthy slaves, man. All right. Esau doesn't want you in the picture of the New World Order, man. Don't you get it?
They really want to keep us here.
Yeah.
Jay don't want to leave America.
Because and that goes to show you that you don't believe in the kingdom. Your kingdom is success in America, man. Period. Your kingdom is being success. It's just like Eve. Eve, her kingdom is getting those degrees and being right up here with Esau.
And that makes sense. That's why they got Eve on the forefront.
Yep.
You know, she's the top scientist, behind Maxine. She's the first one to get vaccinated in front of the world. Because, of course, she's a joint heir.
Yeah, she's a joint heir
with Esau.
With Esau, man. That's why Eve will get up here, man. She'll be up there and look down on you, man. She gonna uphold the kingdom of her serpent, man. All right. So you shouldn't be looking at it like, well, so-called black woman too. I guess come on, man. Never trust thy enemy. All right.
Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 3.
Yep.
Thus saith the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit.
Yeah, you follow. Take the goddamn vaccine, man. Take the come on, man. You follow your own spirit, man. Show me that in the scriptures. When the laws clearly tell you that we can't inject anything in our body, man. All right? Go ahead.
And that's one thing. He never gets scriptures to back up his claims.
Yep.
And have seen nothing.
You have seen nothing. All right?
O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the deserts.
And the foxes are slick. And a lot of you have the spirit of foxes because you're deceitful and you're cunning with your communication and how you can sway your congregation. Okay. All right, you're like the fox in the desert, man, but you're sneaky. All right. All right, go ahead.
Ye have not gone up into the gaps.
Because you're supposed to be spiritually preparing our people for war. Not, I don't say spiritually because not bearing arms, okay? But you're supposed to be preparing our people that what the enemy has for us, man. All right? It's going to be all out chaos against the 12 tribes of Israel, man.
The great insurrection, man.
And right now it's covert, but soon it's going to be over. It's going to be right in your face, kicking doors down, man. All right?
Ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the hedge.
I'm sorry, but that's like in the ancient world, you would build up a fort, a wall for your city. All right, so you're not building up a spiritual wall for the nation, and you're leaders of the nation, man.
So that goes into the doctrine.
Goes into the doctrine. All right,
that should be fortifying our people.
That's where you get the word fortitude. That's supposed to build some type of fortitude so we could be built up over a period of time, led by you. Like, nah, we're not gonna take it. Hey, we got faith the Most High gonna protect us, man. But you hadn't equipped them with that, man.
And that show Bishop Nate, he leave the city all unprotected. You know? And one of the main things he doesn't give you to fortify you is the name, man. Scripture say the name of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai. Yep, the strong tower, man. Ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle. In the day of the Lord.
You have to stand in the battle. So it's going to be a battle. All right, 2/3 is going to be taken. Mass number of our people are going to be taken. But part of the reason why a lot of you going to be taken, because even if you know you're Israelites, all right, these leaders got you guys. Not only do they have you having guns, you promote your guns, you doing rap videos for guns. All right, you taking Maxine. All right, you finna be wide open, man. Why taking pictures with your daughters with guns? Like, you think Esau hadn't evolved past guns, man? If he gave you guns, what does he have, man? Then he's so slick. Here you are, you got guns, but you finna take the poison right in your body. You know what I mean?
Got you another way.
You might even make it. Hey, man. Hey, never trust our enemy, man. All right.
And you don't know what the fuck that shit gonna do to you.
Man.
All the info out about it altering your DNA. Ain't no telling, man. If you just take that, you getting exactly what you want. All right. You have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of the Lord. They have seen vanity and lying divination.
Those false visions, those false hopes.
Oh, wow. Hey. I mean, it's in here.
Okay,
saying, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua saith, and the Lord have not sent them. And they have made others to hope that they would confirm the word.
Hey, it said, you said, thus said the Most High. The first time I witnessed that was in the churches. Because the church always pimped the Bible, man. But now you wake up to your nationality as an Israelite. Now they doing it, man. Their leaders are doing it. You know? Because Jake, basically, if you get Jake to think that this is what the Most High wants, Jake gonna follow that. A lot of Jakes follow that. So you said, thus said the Most High. Well, the Most High didn't say that. The Most High never said take a goddamn Maxine, man. You said that. And it's not just talking about you. It's a lot of you leaders. Because really, you have ambitions to stay here in America and make it, man. You're not thinking about the kingdom. All right?
Got 2 more verses.
All right, come on.
Verse 8, then I'm going to jump down to verse 10. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because ye have spoken vanity and seen lies, therefore, behold, I am against you, saith the Lord Yahweh. Verse 10, because they have seduced my people, saying peace when there was no peace.
Hey, what's mocking us about the chip? All right,
ain't no Jacob's trouble.
Ain't no Jacob's. Come on, man. That's why it says in Ezekiel 13:5 that you have not built up the gaps. All right, built up the hedges for our people. You crying peace. That's gonna disarm our people, man. If it weren't for you, our people. I mean, if it weren't for us, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Shai, starting with the apostles' great millstone, how would you know what's coming? All right,
you building a house on sand.
And then, but you know, you go back to those videos in the 90s, it was you that was talking about the Illuminati. It was you that was talking about all those things, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Johanna,
you know.
And there was no peace.
Yep. There's no peace, man. Hey, we're in captivity, and the enemy is ready to. Hey, down here, we got something called the Devil's Punch Bowl, man. When they ended slavery, they had about, well, their number was 20,000 slaves basically in the concentration camp left to die. They starved off and fucking died, man. Here in Mississippi, man, these same people. All right, we got peach trees that grow there, and people will not eat the peaches off those trees because they know it's the bodies of the jakes are to fertilize those trees, man. And nothing was fucking done about it, man. And you niggas want to be in the same damn country, in the same kingdom where that was done to you, man. Hey, man, you niggas are pigs, man.
Lord got to get rid of this shit.
Yeah, hey, man. What we doing through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, it's the right thing, man. All right, there is no peace, man. All right, and Esau has his finishing. He has that one final war against the 12 tribes, man. As a matter of fact, after you get that, can you get that Revelation 12? It's going to be war against the 12 tribes, man.
I'll hold something else for you.
Okay, come.
I'll get your scripture first.
Okay, come.
12 and 12.
Yeah,
or last verse. With the last verse.
Yeah, come.
All right. I'm gonna finish off in Ezekiel. I'm gonna get scripture.
Okay, come.
Ezekiel 13, in the latter end of verse 10. And one built up a wall, and lo, others daubed it with untempered mortar.
Yep.
All right. Say unto them which daub it with untempered mortar, that it shall fall, there shall be an overflowing shower.
Yeah.
And ye, O great hailstones, shall fall, and a stormy wind shall rend it.
Yep. And ultimately, you're not building a fort. Because if a mortar is untempered, that means it is not going to stand.
You setting up Jake to fall.
You setting up Jake to fall, man. All right, with these, ain't nothing going to happen, man. But, hey, you have to manifest your character in these scriptures that's written about you. All right?
You get verse 17 for you, then jump to 12. Is that cool?
Really,
you started to it?
You can just get 12.
All right.
You can just get 12.
Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Woe means destruction, you know?
For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath.
So you think it's some dragon that's gonna like blow fire at everybody? No, it's Esau. Esau is called, the so-called white man is referred to as the devil according to the Bible. All right.
Because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
All right, so Esau, he has his astrologers, all right, he has his stargazers. He knows what time he's in. He could, hey, this is how it tells us to measure out the time diligently. He measured the time diligently. He knows that his kingdom has an expiration date.
These Edomites locked in, man. You have a lot of Edomites, and it's on a surface level. A lot of Edomites looking forward to stargazing. They're gonna look up into the heavens during what's called the conjunction, when Jupiter and Saturn align. You know, so how much more the wicked elite of Edom? You know, they worship Saturn, man. You know, and that's happening during the winter solstice. You know, and in particular, it's gonna happen on December 21st, man. So you think they ain't looking at that? But like you said, they're scared shitless. The innumerable volume of chariots.
Yeah.
You know, they constantly see these Israelite camps popping up. You know, I'll read again. For the devils come down unto you, having great wrath.
Hey, great wrath. Great wrath, man. Hey, going back to Jacob's trouble, it's going to be a time that it's never been since the beginning of time, man. What is great wrath? All right, because you would think that slavery was great wrath.
The end all be all of it.
Yeah, you would think that the things that we've already experienced, these great wars that have happened in history, the Persians and the Greeks, or these wars they've had where it's 50,000 men on each side going at it for 12 hours, blood and gore everywhere, you would think that would be called great wrath. So what is it that's going to happen soon that's going to trump all those things that happened in the past, man?
This is some otherworldly hell.
This some otherworldly hell. This nigga got technology for... I mean, he got technology that's going to rip Jake in half, man.
Yeah, they souping up these damn super soldiers.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Injecting them with all type of shit. Esau got laser technology. They got microwave technology. They got smart bullets. They got some stuff you ain't ready for, Jake. So you need the spirit. But like the elders getting on, these false prophets are not warning you. They causing you to to get destroyed, man.
Any nigga that tells you that it's not about to go down because he wants to make it in America. It's like the people in the world. They don't want America to go down because they have goals and dreams here, man. All right? They're complacent. All right? Because they have no vision.
Nope.
If you had a vision, you'll know that there's a way better place than this piece of shit. All right? You said you had another one?
Yeah, I had one more for you.
Okay, come on, good to start, wrapping up.
Micah, come on. Micah chapter 3 and wow. Micah 3 and 1 down to 3. Yep. Now it says, and I said, here, I pray you, O heads of Jacob.
Yep. Hey, you Israelite leaders, and even you Israelite leaders that don't say you're Israelites, you still heads of Jacob.
And ye princes of the house of Israel.
Yep.
Is it not for you to know judgment?
Yep. You're supposed to know, man. All right.
Who hate the good and love the evil.
Yep.
Who pluck off their skin from off them.
Yep.
And their flesh from off their bones.
You plucked off our nationality, man. Because even though you claim we're Israelites, you basically acculturated our people back into the American thought process, man. That's why we'll bring out certain laws and you'll condemn us for bringing out what the law says, man. And call us rapists and child molesters and all that, man.
They bring Jake back to the beast.
You brought Jake back to the beast, man. That's why you refer to us as black people. You refer to Esau as white people. You know what type of conditioning that has on your brain? We're supposed to be getting deconditioned from that, man. That's a form of mind control. That little color scheme, that's a form of programming you, man.
Esau did that shit.
Yeah, Esau, why don't you accept the title that your oppressor gave you, man?
They call us black bum Hebrew Israelites.
Yep, but you dusty, man. You dusty in the spirit, man. All right.
Who also eat the flesh of my people.
Yep.
And fillet their skin from off them.
Yep. Assimilate us right back into the beast, like you said. Yep.
And they break their bones and chop them in pieces as for the pot and as flesh within the cauldron.
Yep.
That's the point on that.
All right. You get 2nd Ezra 16
Okay.
and 70.
Okay.
We're going to close it up. Hey, man. Hey, you leaders, man. You finna have our people getting caught off guard, but it's already written. All right.
2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
A great insurrection against those that fear the Lord, man. So Esau is coming after the 12 tribes, man. Like right now it's kind of slow, but eventually Esau's going to mandate things, man. He's going to come straight to Jake, man. Yep. All right. And you're going to know what it means when we say, you're going to know what we mean when we call Esau the devil. All right.
This nigga going to get nasty.
It's going to get nasty, man.
They shall be like madmen, sparing none.
I mean, look, they're gonna walk over, like they kick down your door. You got a little 2-month-old crawling or just spit on the floor. They might stump them. All right. Knock your grandma over with the back of a gun. Shoot everybody up in the house, man. Esau is a demon, man.
If the average Edomite during Hurricane Katrina said they was ready to shoot anything that was the color of a paper bag or darker, how much more the wicked leader Esau think and how they gonna move their troops on Jake, man?
And you're not ready to go against these elites, man. They have a military. They have militaries. They have paid men that are trained killers, man. All they know is killing.
Jake fight over blocks. Esau fight over countries.
You're not ready for that, man. So, this is the perfect time. So, through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shema Shah started with the elder apostle heart going on down to us, man. We are preparing you, and we're telling you to pray, fast, fear Yahweh Shema Shah, pray continually, man, and get in tune with Yahweh Shema Shah and lock in, because that's our only defense. That's why I refer to Jacob as the worm, man. It's finna get fucked up. It's like you're the doctor and they don't want to tell you about to die. Or a doctor don't want to tell you if you don't eat right, you're going to die. We telling you, if you don't get in tune with Yahweh Shema Shah, you're going to be put to death, man. It's going to be nasty.
Yeah, these other camps, man, they got that chemotherapy doctrine.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, that microwave.
That microwave shit, man.
Yeah, man.
Let me keep reading for you.
Yeah, come. You was getting some too?
I mean, this is all I had.
Okay, come.
Unless you want me to get some.
No, that's good, bro.
They shall be like madmen, sparing none.
Yep.
But still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Yep, because ultimately as a nation, we fear the Most High. All right, but with you leaders, y'all have been planted by the elites, all right, by these different agents to have Jake thinking that Jake thinking that this is of the Most High. Like it's cool with the Most High to take the chip. It's cool with the Most High to get vaccinated, whatever. All right, it's cool with the Most High. Your job is to persuade God-fearing people to go off and have them thinking that it's not against the Most High. All right?
I got one more for you.
All right, come on.
1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High.
Yep.
And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High?
Yeah. So judgment is first gonna begin with us, man. All right. That death angel, all right, that sifter is gonna come for us. Then it's gonna extend to the other the rest of the Israelites, man. All right. Was there something you was gonna say on that? All right. With that, as a matter of fact, can you go back to 2nd Ezra 16?
I got you.
I want to get to that finishing point.
I got you, bro.
Yeah, come. We're gonna close it off on that. Hey man, it's finna get nasty. No beating around the bush, no lying to you. All right.
2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 72. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses.
Yep.
Then shall they be known who are my chosen.
It's gonna be a time of our integrity. All right. But that's why it says, as a matter of fact, we close it out on this. Isaiah was at 59 and 19.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, because it's gonna Most High is gonna intervene, and that's what we leaning on. That's what we betting on. That's what we put our lives on the line for.
Wow, bro. You know, like the amazing part about it, which we ain't surprised, but just speaking doctrine wise, these other accounts don't speak about spiritual power.
Nope.
Or standard being lifted.
Nope.
Isaiah chapter 59, verse 19. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy shall come in like a flood. The spirit of the Lord Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua shall lift up a standard against him.
And when the enemy shall come in like a flood, going back to 2nd Ezra 16, around the 70th verse, man. All right, that great insurrection. Going back to Revelations 12, that devil having great wrath, man.
Wrath.
All right. When there's a great insurrection, a great wrath, there's gonna be a great standard lifted against them, man. So a lot of us gonna get spiritual power, and some of us gonna have that ultimate integrity of going out as a martyr, man. But it's a very honorable death, man. All right. But the end result is we're gonna be with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and Abba Willow. We get crowned when this thing is over, man. Did you have anything else you want to say?
Well, been on my spirit lately, man. Whatever we got to go through, at least it's the last time.
Yeah.
Like whatever hell we catching, and you know, at this point you've been making too.
Yeah.
You know, whatever we got to go through, man. At least the last time we got to go through this shit, man. You know, so the spirit been on, bro. Just saying, let's just get it out the way. Don't be like these other camps that are basically backing off.
Yeah.
They want to back off from prophecy as if how they feel is gonna stop it from happening. It's still gonna happen, man. You know, you just gotta you know, face it. You know what I'm saying? Gotta embrace it and face it, man. You know, just to get through it. You know, don't back off. Don't be like them, because really they're afraid, man. Now they see things happening. You know what I'm saying? And now they want to keep lying. You can only lie so much. You know? That's all I got, bro.
You can see the fear in those leaders, man. All right, but with that, you know, we hope you Akim and Akwathium were edified. Once again, we want to give all honor and glory to
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Rakakodash.
That my honor to our apostles, great millstone, rule well. Peace and blessed house, David the elect. Until the next time, Baba Ball and Shalom.
Baba Ball, Shalom.